Good morning, advanced drawing students. Hello, how are you? Happy Friday. Today what we're going to be doing, wait a second, too much off the top of my head. Oh, here we go. I don't really have a good tripod here, so we're going to do what we can. This is Andy Warhol back there. Today what we're going to be doing is you got your colored pencils, and thank you, big thank you to all the students who helped sort those. You guys, awesome, total PBISers. Hopefully on Thursday what we did was we sorted through all of your bags of pencils and you got brand new sets, so we've all got at least a better grouping of pencils than we had before. You've also got your illustration board. Today what you're going to be doing is continuing to work on that composition. We've looked at Janet Fish's work and we've seen how she can deal with these objects. You're going to be working with your still life composition. Remember that a still life is important because it's not moving. It's a great place for us as artists to look really carefully at these individual objects and try to capture all of their highlights and their shadows, their reflections. The transparency, guys, is huge, 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 huge. And what's happening behind, or rather behind, there we go, that object. So take a very close look at that. Some of you, I'm not pointing fingers, but some of you are a whole lot social when it comes to this work time that we've got. And I want you very, very much with our guest teacher here to be very attentive to how you're using your time in class. So please focus on the working end of things versus the socializing and planning for the weekend. It's hard. It's hard to work with colored pencils, and I think that this is going to be a really good experience for you. Focus on the composition. You've done all your preliminary work, so that should be ready to roll. You know what the image is going to look like. Now it's a matter of working into it. One of the questions that we've got, maybe I'll mention this on Thursday, I hope I did, is what color scheme are you using? Are you drawing it exactly as you see it? If you've got a jar that's got green in it, are you sticking with just the green, or are you pulling in other cool colors that you might see? How are you handling the shadows? Are you using the complements like we talked about? So if you're using a green bottle, are you using red to tone it down, or are you using black, or are you using a different value of green? These are all very valid questions to ask, and I want you to continue to think about that. Consider your type of composition. Are you an open composition or a closed composition? What sorts of things are you doing there? Don't just draw. Look really, really carefully at what you're doing. About halfway through the class, what I would say is break. Take a minute, stand up, stretch. Big stretch. This is why and cough. And take a look at what your classmates are doing so you've got a good feel for what's happening there. Let's see, what else? Sketchbooks should have been returned to you yesterday. That's all I can think of. So, write down your goals after I'm done talking. I will be back on Monday. On Tuesday, we're going to take a look at these midway. So we've had 2 days.
John Pink, if you're in the building, please report to the main office at this time. John Pink.
Yep, there you go, John. We'll take a look at these on Tuesday. Not necessarily exact midway, but I want to see where you are, and I want you to see where you are. So we'll have that on Tuesday. Use your time wisely, guys. Have a great weekend. Don't forget, at the end of the class, generalization. I want you to look down at your journaling at the end of class, and I want you to write down the best thing that you've accomplished. My strongest accomplishment with my colored pencils today was. My strongest accomplishment with my composition was. These are things I want you to think about. Okay, that's it. I'm approaching 4.5 minutes. That's plenty long to listen to me. My other classes are much longer, and I could go another 30 seconds, but I'm not going to. So, we'll see you guys on Monday. Bye.